Recently, I worked with several new clients who have come from either physical therapy or some kind of orthopedic physician, and one of the main complaints, or what they tell me, is they need to improve hip strength. I think it's a little interesting. I think a lot of people are misunderstanding what hip strength and hip stability really mean. A lot of people that say they're weak in the hips, it's not that the muscles are weak, but they have the inability to stabilize, which is more of a neuromuscular or patterning issue. So for example, if I were to test hip strength, I would have someone here sideline, lift their hip up as high as they can, and then I would try to push them down and break them out of this position. If they can hold as strong as I can push against them, that hip is strong, those muscles are firing the right way in this position. So I can check a few different angles, check the glutes, the hip abductors, more the TFL here. So I have a lot of people that once I tested those, that actually showed up fine. There was nothing wrong with that. They had full strength, but then when I went to go look at it, I asked them to do a single leg squat, or a pistol squat. I have them sit down like this, and you see this huge collapse inward of that knee. A lot of people say, oh, that hip is weak, we need to strengthen the hip. But in reality, the hip isn't weak. We don't have the proper firing pattern on these muscles here. It could be the core, could be the hip, the external rotators, the abductors. Could also be a lack of internal rotation that's causing that problem. So it's not always a weakness problem. So traditionally for something like that, people would lay on their side, do clamshells, think, okay, I'm strengthening those muscles in the outer hip, when in reality, we should do things more like split squats here. Putting ourselves into a position where we're trying to stabilize and prevent any unnecessary movement, or stuff like single leg, straight leg deadlifts. We can't just strengthen the muscle and automatically think that when we move, we're going to prevent that unwanted motion. We need to go ahead and put ourselves in a position where we're challenging that stability, not necessarily focusing strictly on strength, because that doesn't always carry over to when you do specific movement patterns.